Jacqueline Ward. I live at John's Landing. I'm in my 80s. I have not driven for about the last 4 years, so I'm in a lot, probably 5 or 6 days a week. And so the 35 goes by my place. Sometimes I walk to the streetcar for the exercise, and I frequently use the Line 9, both for volunteer things and to get to my church in Northeast Portland. I'm confused by those pamphlets because it talks about the Broadway segment of Line 9 from Gresham Transit Center. It doesn't go anywhere near Gresham Transit Center. It goes to 27th and Saratoga. And so I presume, I don't know, if that's a misprint or what is in there.
The staff person talked about any changes.
So, yeah, so it says that the south and the north are going to be split, which is wonderful because at first you were talking about it not coming downtown at all. So I can live with the split, so I don't have to make another transfer, but I'm concerned about what that means with the Gresham Transit Center. And I grew up in Chicago. I lived a number of years in Cleveland, 60 years ago. I don't know what their transit is like now, but then it was wonderful. And so I'm an ardent public transit person. And someone mentioned earlier about rif-raf or low income. I think TriMet is missing a big thing when you don't sell transit for everybody. I was back in Chicago a couple of years ago. You know, your people ride the bus, they're in their mink coats. It is not, you know, out west looking for, you think of transit if you're too poor to get a car or too decrepit to drive anymore. And I think if you would promote ridership, I think that would be money very well spent. On the 35 line, you know, there are people drive down to Lake, or ride down to Lake Oswego and West Lynn, and there's an acceptance and a feeling of, you know, I'm chauffeured. I love having somebody fight the traffic, and I get to sit and read a book while the driver worries about that. And just in closing, healthcare is important, but I think everybody has to pay their share, and I think the drivers do too. I don't know exactly what the things are, but if they're not paying, they need to pay in. But I have a wonderful bus driver on Line 9. I don't know the number of the bus, but I wrote it. I got off at Broadway and MLK at 11:45 this morning, and he is a gem. It's like being on a tour bus. And as an older person, I mean, my balance is not very good anymore. So he always says, the bus is starting up, everybody hold on. And he tells you what's at the various stops, and I get off by the car wash there. So be careful, it's soapy, don't slip. He is a jewel. Whoever he is, he deserves a medal. I love being on his bus.